Am I alive? Come on. Am I alive? Looks like I'm live. Greetings, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Stareyed Streams Genshin Impact. Today, I plan to do a stream that I have been planning to do since last week. That was a stream regarding, the quest. Hang on, what was it called again? Right up? No, wait. Yeah, Scions of the Canopy quest. There we go. Also, I did do some wishes, and while doing that, I got Kinich, which is like, I got him at like 80 pity or something, which is, that's something, definitely. He is alright to play, like, he's very good for exploration, from what I can tell. Like I said, I have been down and out for some time, picking myself back up, so. Oh, right. There is this really hard event that's happening. Well, I found it to be quite hard for my skills. Other than that, let's see. What did we have to do? Right. Collect items from the forge. Okay. That deals with this. Huh. Oh, I need mats for these two. Okay, I can do that this week. But the priority for today is to complete this quest, so let's try and get on with that. I'm wondering if I should use like this team or this team. Some fairly overpowered characters, also good for exploration. For now, that's what I'm thinking, that I should use perhaps this team. As you can see, Kinich is kind of cool in a Spider-Man kind of way, but his combat is kind of harder to understand and control. But he is a very cool character to just use, Oh, there is a... I wonder where it is. Right. Like, he can, teleport to such points quite easily. I guess I'll have to go down. Ah, there we go. Cool. What else is there? Oh, there is one of the Natland series somewhere in that direction. Yeah, so he can do quite a lot of stuff that the Dendrosaurians can do. Okay. Like, we can pick up, and this will allow him to do like burning damage, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, what was I up to again? Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's in that direction. Okay. Somewhere over here, perhaps? I mean, I enjoyed the movement. His combat is a bit more clunky, and also he's not as powerful, you know? I've not managed to build him very well as yet, so there's that to consider. But, oh yeah. Where is the,
Put up a good fight.
I don't want to hurt people just for hurting people. I can't seem to find it at the moment, so I'm gonna continue with the quest.
Is this really necessary?
What's up? Let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh, cool. Oh.
Worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Yeah, so anyway, Kinich comes with a fellow creature called Aha, something like that. Like a pet dragon of sorts, similar to Oz. And the lore, as far as I can tell, again, I have not played much as him or actually looked him up that much. But as far as I can tell, the lore is along the lines of they are bound together. It's sort of like a curse blessing kind of situation. And I don't like the dragon as much. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't like the dragon as much. Like, I found them to be quite rude. The interactions are fun.
I'm Looney. Are you here to help find the baby Saurians? And I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for. It's nice to meet you too, but we're just passing through. Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong end? Darn it! We've been tricked, Hoonie. What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? It's okay, Hoonie. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby Saurians? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them. If Nana is your dad's Saurian, why isn't he the one looking? My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire Night. It's a really important ceremony, more important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long. Yeah, it was so selfish. It's all right. Don't let him get to you. We're here. They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff. Really? Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really steep.
No worries, I have equipped one of my best climbing teams.
Hoodie said the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
There we go. Oh, hello, Yunkasaurus. Oh, there are multiple of them. Okay. Hello. Oh, that's oh yeah, that's the pet random thing, which is very annoying.
We found them! Wait, but what's that other... A how? Well, if it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still awestruck from the last time we met? Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Wait, aren't you like Kenichi's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme! We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenichi's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kenichi clearly has you under lock and key.
So,
It's great sovereign to you. You dare invite the wrath of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How. If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidland. Abyss incident? See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. Yikes. So how is she doing now? She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Such a fragile creature. Leaping from a cliff, my dear anemic flying ant. As addled with questions as your head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression off your face. Anemic flying ant? We sense a faint abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. Suspicious outlander? How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. If you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. The potty mouth on that guy! Paimon is furious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
wait, what's up? So, sometimes it's not noticeable, but Kenichi is actually hanging from, like, a how, you know? You can see near the map region. Oh, come on. Hello, Puggy. Alright, kids. What's the shenanigans?
Wow, you're back already?
I'm so glad that the babies are all right. Thank you. You're welcome. Pizza. You're not from Natland, right? Because your clothes look different than ours.
Oh.
Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing.
Yeah, please come. I promise you'll get a big Scions of the Canopy welcome.
By the sound of it, Glasses guy wasn't from Natland either. Uh-huh. Well, his clothes sure weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it, there was something really fishy about him. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander that Ahau mentioned. Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. How did the conversation go? Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already.
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire? I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago.
Oh, you mean Turnfire.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name?
There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you. But you won't.
Why?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive?
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look?
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day?
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui.
Yupanqui was friends with Ochkon the Tyrant, and also Shibalanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time. He didn't like how Ochkon was such a cruel tyrant. So, he stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Ochkon's army. And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But, just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Ochkon calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned around to look.
But Ochkon wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the...
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
All it took was a single glance.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the price of turning back?
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines.
It burned a hole right through the ley lines, huh? Someone might have changed history, looks like.
And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark Night Kingdom, where it still burns to this day.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life, where you have to answer for everything you did.
Ah, a fine parable indeed. So, is it true?
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Either way, I assume this name has been passed down in your tribe ever since?
Sure has. It went to Burkina, the hero that we celebrate on Turnfire Night. But that was 500 years ago.
Yeah, and now belongs to Kanich. So we often call him Malipo Kanich.
Kinich, huh?
All right, Uncle Glasses, that's enough stories. Now, can you please go find the baby Saurians for us like you promised?
I would, but doesn't the legend of the Turnfire teach us not to look back?
What?
Let's not go dredging up the past.
What?
Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more story, I swear. Starting now. No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close to cursing me out right now. Tut tut.
How dare he?
Have that?
How
Cursing
dare
is for grown-ups only.
How dare this bleeper do say such things?
Uncle, you'd better not be trying to trick us.
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natland?
Huh?
Wait. All right, kiddos. I'm a man of my word. 2 of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, work them like dogs. Okay, that's what they're here for.
Really?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so beneath the peaks, let's go with...
Serious?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves.
Huh? Where? Oh, wait! Uncle... Yeah,
Bleeper.
definitely a fishy character.
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too.
All he got out of us was some stories, though. Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kanich about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. Huh? You know Kanich? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a meal together.
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though. He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with. He's nasty, and he's so full of himself.
True.
Oh, the creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Exactly. I don't know why Kanich partnered up with him.
Oh, Huni, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now. We'll get yelled at.
Sorry. I seem to be catching a cold.
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit, remember to come to my house. If there's anything you need, my dad can help get it for you. Hope to see you soon.
We gotta run. Bye for now.
Oh, sorry. I was reaching out to my cricket. Okay. That's part 1. Okay. I still need... oh no. Wait, why do I have to let the children affect us? Hang on. Yeah, that's what I wanted to go to next. Huh. Okay. Right. Soft cloths seem to be interesting. Okay, cool. Let's go deal with this.
What were you thinking, going out by yourself?
It's okay. Toba helped me.
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
Yeah, actually, they did. In big, bold letters.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too?
They were good people, Dad. Hello again, Huni. It's Miss Paimon and Mr. Traveler! Dad, it's them! They're the ones who helped me! And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well, I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here. Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
Of course I'll re-ask for his 1 million more. No. I'm so tempted to do this. Yep, we just happen to be passing by. That's the...
Yep, just helping a neighbor.
Oh? Well, let's hope so.
Dad, please! They're not bad people! They've eaten at the same table with Kanich before!
Kanich? I heard that 2 mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
and Paimon's the other.
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed.
I wonder if we can. Oh, we can't go back. I'm just wondering if
Now, I trust that.
Oh, now we're talking. Seriously, though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now. That's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive. Go inside now, Hoonie. Dad's got.
Okay. Look after Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests. Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make...
Well, this is a matter of utmost importance. For many years, our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night. It is a traditional ceremony among the Scions of the Canopy in which we remember our ancestor, Burkina, and his companion, Kangamato, the Mountain King. Burkina was a hero who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato was a powerful Yumkasor warrior. They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day.
The Mountain King. Oh, that's the boss fight that I have to do for Kachina and for Kinich.
Normally, Yumkasors never live longer than a century. It is possible that the abyssal power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan. Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. The abyssal power inside him is highly sensitive, and when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage. So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King so that he will remain sound asleep. However, abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in that land lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire Night.
Has he woken up?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony.
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're real...
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who inherited the Malipo name.
Oh, you mean Knee?
Yes, he's the one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain.
At least he's predictable.
I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Wayab got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates. So, what do you think?
Okay, let's see.
There's only a few days left before the ceremony. We can't afford to waste what little time we have on negotiating with him. Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Come with me to the other side of the mountain.
Hey. I really need to build up my traveler.
Achoo! Curses!
dares insult the great Kahula-How behind his back?
Oh, great Kahul-Ahau.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss!
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death!
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. How do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful? I can only guess it's some kind of powerful magic, but I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Okay.
Is that it? Kay? Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the Abyss? It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the Scions of the Canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! Ugh, I swear, if you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope! Head first off the tallest cliff, with a band of hunters on your tail!
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't planning to take my life right now. On top of that, I'm tired of spying on you from afar. I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries.
Or you could tell me what it is you're really after.
He has great eye stuff. He each got great eye design.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
Alright. Shenanigans happening in the background.
You really are one trick pony now.
Oh, shut up. Kahula-How. Neither cool. One thing which I like about Kinichi's design is, like if I'm doing something like this, and I switch to him, he just swings like Spider-Man. Which, I mean, come on. That's cool. Spider-Man is just cool in general.
The Abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Arc.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option.
Gotcha! So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes. But the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame pillars. Then, they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way. The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once.
Wow! You can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground?
So you can...
Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, don't worry. It's not a requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go.
Well, if you're not careful, you might get burned.
Okay.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers. Are you ready? I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and light all the braziers.
Okay. Okay. I wonder if...
Alright, let's use this kindling to complete our mission. There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame. Pleasure doing business with you.
You see, I really hate that voice line. And also, like, again, because he's not well built yet, he's like a... He's not even a glass cannon at this point. Especially at the level... Well, level 9, you know?
Running away?
Okay. Why this? Oh, right. I had to interact with the flame, I think. Right? Hang on, I set this on fire. What's the logic here?
Time for a light show. Useless.
Got him! Skyward! Strike cloud confirmed!
Worthless.
Got him! Skyward! Target acquired. You pay the price. That was unexpected.
Like I said, he's like a glass cannon. Worse than a glass cannon.
Boring.
You know what? What happens if I do this? Nope. I definitely need the fire.
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
Okay.
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed all of the other previous candidates. If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
Yeah, Although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer.
Oh, you mean they've...
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kanich. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation is you.
just...
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, after a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youth go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again. So, to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you...
Fair enough. That's...
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right.
Okay, see you later.
You have my gratitude.
Cool, dude. Cool. Alright.
Out with a lot of other local festivals before, but this one feels a little different.
Yeah, I think it might be the mortal danger. Hey, Ganesh, what are you doing watching us from afar? That's not creepy at all. Okay, so that does not resurrect. Oh, I have to leave. You know what? Let's see. Let's use these guys. The most redundant team ever. Sorry, Helifields.
Time to go. Brings a smile to my face.
Okay. That's 4 done. Let's complete this.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Hang on. I need to check a couple of things. Okay. No. That's the Children of the Echoes one. I have to do that later. But first, I probably will have to do this boss fight again soon as part of the fest, but good job, a refresher, I guess. Like, Kazuha and Heizo are like the two most, like, together they are redundant, but I don't know.
Off we go.
Like, putting them on the same team, that is just extremely redundant.
I'm going in. As one with wind and cloud, one with nature. Here you are. Let's light it up. Bring it on!
Get out of here! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Get moving! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me. Flicker. Well now. One with nature.
Off we go!
Bring it on! Here you are. Surprise!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand! Why do they never miss?
Come on.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me. Get moving! I
Oh,
calculated.
okay.
Time to go.
I also miscalculated, I guess.
Let's light it up!
One with nature.
Um,
Clouds high. Birds call. Set low. Structure.
Let's light it up!
okay. Hmm.
Skyward! Got him!
Okay.
Come on. Ha. Okay.
Traveler? Paimon?
Kanich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for you.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the, Turnfire Knight, you mean. You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez.
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you.
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire Knight ever?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom?
To his death.
Whoa, 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 are you serious right now?
Too blunt? Okay. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
Okay. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
That's ridiculous.
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Ah, yes.
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
Yeah, I think we're a lot about
This
that too.
come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of...
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later. Good.
Jesus. Okay. All claims. Good. Okay. This looks important enough to mean that we need a different team. Let's try this out. Nope. Jail's just team. I don't know which team to use. That's the thing.
Billy Churl, Billy Churl.
You know what? Let's keep the most overpowered team. You never know.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned.
It was... pretty good.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name, but they're just stuck in the past.
Plus, Kanish doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can.
Asleep.
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body.
Traveler?
Got it.
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. That's all you really need to know? In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement, and if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands.
So now we have extra errands to run?
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions.
Seems like Kanish was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Okay. Alright, Joanna, what do you got?
Huh, you're here.
Kanish! Elder Trinidad said that...
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler in Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival.
Hello, Chief Waina.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes. From Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King. This is our history and our heritage. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration. Perhaps there is, but despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter.
Come on, let's sleep after
Running
some.
away won't solve anything. You just need some time to think this through, that's all.
Thank you both. There are still 3 days left before the ceremony.
So, Kinich, earlier...
Let's walk and talk.
That works too.
Okay. Guide.
Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you?
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it!
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to talk about a how. He's completely unhinged.
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a how, he said you two were investigating some abyss thing together.
Yes, that's the angle I've been working. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the abyss too. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living.
Whoa, that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive. Whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future.
Okay, at the moment, I think that the Elder Trinidad is right. At the moment, that is what I believe.
And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it?
Exactly.
No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way. You have any better...
Not at the moment, but it just... After all, the abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point.
Alright, so...
All I need you to do, I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the flame bearer. If you help me out...
Ooh, what?
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just
Okay.
keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new flame bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, We'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Lina nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
Yeah.
Sure. And who knows? Maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. Good luck to us.
Okay. I see what they're trying to do. I see that. We're gonna need to use the goddesses.
My next target.
We're definitely gonna need to use these characters.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribe's people and take some heat off of Kenichi's back.
Pony, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people.
But it wasn't on purpose.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick?
Toba, Kuni,
Pony's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
once upon a time, maybe. But not anymore.
Yesterday, maybe.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. As of today, our friendship is... Oh, come on! Cut it out, you two! The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night.
What? Really?
Of course I'm an expert at this stuff.
I wanted to talk to you about. To be fair, from what we saw the other day...
Wait. Speaking of Kanich, where even is the...
Oh yeah, good question. We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy.
Oh, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All he said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kanich, I'm sorry, Toba. Dad just really misses Nana.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either.
That's more like it. Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you.
That is a child's way, yes.
I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler.
That is how a child would indeed think.
I'll head home as well then.
Well, they might think like that, yeah.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
Times really are
Let's just hope
changing.
we can solve this once and... Come on, let's...
Pull. Let's move on. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
What's going on over there? Let's take a look.
Dancing. Worshipping the flame. Yeah, worshipping the flame.
What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved?
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outside?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
Now you have.
What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man! It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer, since I'm not taking part this time around.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come?
You must be joking.
Okay. He's dancing. That's cool.
Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better-looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame.
Oh, very impressive.
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while.
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah, it's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the Canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take... I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
Oh.
How's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Okay. Interesting. This is getting complicated.
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kanich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. Or... you look like you know your way around a fight.
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Wait, you're serious?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is not...
Pyro Archon above. You two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course it is. All right, come with me.
Okay. Wait, where am I supposed to go? There. Okay. Ooh.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago.
Great minds think alike.
Let's do this.
Illusion shattered. Shine down.
Wibbly wobbly. He might be a little bit. I can treat that. Hey.
There we go. That's taken care of.
That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place or Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian. Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph.
Okay.
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Okay. One, I think I'm definitely facing some kind of drift. Yep. I think my controller joysticks are facing some kind of drift again. But also, the lore doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, but it makes a bit of sense.
Don't slip and fall.
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche.
I put blood, sweat, and tears into that.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you...
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't...
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire.
I spent years of my life researching that book. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If...
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to change.
I don't know if you're still there. Okay. Cool.
Skyward! Skyward! Scatter!
Wait, where am I supposed to go again? Oh. There's a teleport point, why should I?
Skyward!
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my thing!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shook. Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? Eat dirt, suckers!
Really?
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, please. I don't have your stuff anymore.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then? You threw it
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. All that time lying in wait was for nothing.
Is that really
It's the same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth. Right, let's hope nobody gets...
Okay.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, this holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. Yupanki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. Let me see, the author is Ponche.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahula will suffer your drowning.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kenichi will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahula demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you?
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahula is sheer vanity!
You don't need to lecture me about doomsday. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms to heavenly thrones to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions.
Huh. Ancient kingdoms like Condria. Heavenly thrones like Celestia. Worlds beyond. I'm guessing that refers to all the Honkai stuff, maybe?
But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. And you, great Kahula How, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside.
What?
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact.
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. Well, not exactly, but I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
oh, really? So what?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Shibalanke's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly?
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kenichi.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support.
Kenichi, what?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so...
Kenichi! I'm onto something!
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire.
I'll be there, Punch. Let's go.
Okay.
do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that...
Sounds like you're...
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Either way, I can... Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King.
Huh, okay.
Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame.
What? Then what should we do?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home. It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we...
Then let's break for the day.
Honestly, that reminds me of like people with dementia or Alzheimer's. It's just... Yeah. Sometimes they can do things like that. But, yeah.
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How shall grant you the audience that you seek.
Kanichi, didn't you say you found him a teacher?
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How!
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Oh well.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Kanichi! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation!
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a How in there for a couple of days.
Pleasure, you...
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The rift towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves.
How did you get your
We'll
hands?
find out soon enough.
Okay. Okay.
They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
The signature sword. Noblesse oblige. Okay. Okay. Unlimited, conditional, restricted, contractual, partial, temporary basis. Okay.
Seize the sky! Lament! Worthless! Here! Locked up! My mistake! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Forward!
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
Oh, it's one of those
See,
guys.
Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered.
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death scene. Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you.
It's Angel, of
But
course.
it looks like you've already met.
I've beaten him up before.
Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Sanka! Aha! So you're the glasses guy!
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
You mean the masochistic law? Oh man! They're really, I don't know if it is just a English localization or not, but ooh, that's a saucy joke.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before, but my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
What are you doing here?
Wait, of course! You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity!
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our highnesses' bidding. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books.
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events, so I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the Great Kahula. But now I've run into you. Just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire. And this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
You picked Uni and Toba.
Wait, does that count?
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Yeah, stop showing your back end.
Don't worry. worry. I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjep.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better.
Okay, that was funny.
Dispose of him. He is of no further use to us.
Abysmal disorder, yeah, that was funny. Let him go. He'll never watch.
This is why I like you. Still, you shouldn't underestimate me just because I'm a lowly clerk. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight. But when it comes to running away, I won't lose to... Do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Darn, he got away again.
It's all right. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kind of surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway?
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly.
You signed a contract.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that...
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous vulture.
Vulture? Vulture! We are the Dragon Supreme! Sovereign ruler of the nation of Flame!
Let's pick this up another time. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh, yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous.
And it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both.
Good luck to us both.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Aha is making me... I don't know, like... The character confuses me.
10 points for agility.
They're really annoying. I mean, you know, it could be like they mean well, but they're still really, really annoying, so... Okay, how do I unlock this? Oh, sorry.
Fire hazard!
Really sorry about all this.
Useless.
I got him cornered.
Okay, sure, why not?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Oh, Josh. Why doesn't he ever shush? Ooh, interesting, interesting. Pyro-related reaction. Oh. Interesting. But if this is pyro-related, which means I should give it to, you know, hang on. Gaming, yeah, there we go. Gaming is a pyro DPS, you could really use that. Is there another attack-based weapon? Nah. Who? I have to fight that dude, which means I need a pyro character. But not Kazuha. I should replace Kazuha with someone. Tax damage.
Are you sure it has to be me? Fine. Let's get this over with.
Want me to come along?
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Okay.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Like, there is a thing that I should actually equip him with a signature weapon. Because that just makes a lot of sense to do that. But he's not well built yet. Yet. Recommended sets, Desert Pavilion, huh? Well, first, of course, I needed mats for upgrading. Where did it go? Yep, there we go. Let's get the mats for this. Oh. I should say, like, this is like one of the top most like well-built teams I have, and even the Natlan is like they just completely changed the meta, right? Every new region, so. Sure, why not? Let's do it one more time. Extra mats. Oh no, I missed.
Illusion shattered. This actually will see you. Shine down.
Yeah.
Okay. Sheet of secret. Okay. The secret's also thermal count. Something just feels off, you know? That's like, where did it go?
It's as good as done. Want me to come along?
Where did he go? There it is.
What do you want from me?
Like, I'm fairly certain there's a way. Oh, right. If I put Scaramouche over here. Nah, but then putting Kazuha is better anyways. Nah. Plus team, it almost makes a lot of sense. Almost. Being the operative term. You know what?
Oh, anyone need a health checkup?
She is over here. Fine.
All right, let's head off.
What's the other male here? The only other male healer is just that. Where did he go? Yeah, him.
My lance and crossbow are prepped and ready.
Maybe I should check Mika. I should build Mika. But that's simply for the Eula team, right? It's not worth it. I doubt that though. That is just worth it for that purpose. Where did he go? Here's C2. I do need that. Yeah. I should probably try and use this team a bit more. But then instead of Kazuha, if I use Electro Bow, which means Special or Sora. It's Radiant, so Sora makes more sense. But Fischl does not deal damage.
Behold, the Princess Endeavor.
Which means I can use a... Ooh! What if I use... Hang on. Giona.
Begins.
So over here, I can use any other Electro. Like Lisa. No. Oh, sorry. I should keep Fischl here.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
And instead of Giona, I should use Chi-Chi. Where's Chi-Chi? Right? Oh yeah, she's a level 90 character, isn't she?
I'm here.
Right. Because that makes total sense. That puts also back here again. You would think that this makes sense, but it doesn't. The more you think about it, the less sense it makes.
Who's our target this time?
Melusi.
Oh, anyone need a health checkup? Anesthetics? Check.
Let the wind lead.
I have a lot of healers, good healers too. So I'll figure out the team dynamics later. I once spent like thinking I would spend like 15 minutes on it, and then I spent like 3 hours just determining different teams so that I could choose like the optimal team. But what's just a good team for what? Sorry, not a good team. A good weapon for him. No, this is a DPS one. This is a support weapon. You know what? This is a great support weapon. I'm just gonna look up his team comps for a moment. Up. Where did it go? Come on. Okay. S level DPS, okay. Burning based makes sense. Huh. So Earthshaker is his most recommended weapon. Yep, he's a DPS through and through. Okay. Bennett makes sense, so I'm using with him. I don't have Emily, so, you know. Oof. Tough. His signature is the one recommended for him. But I actually only mostly kind of plan to use him for his other uses. Hey, he's finally level 69. Huh, okay. Yeah, I should use this team for now. He does have a very interesting charge attack, which is like, that is one of the most unique charge attacks for this type of character so far. But his normal attacks are just really clunky. Right. What does he need again? One more tooth. Oh, I checked, and for 5.1, they're actually adding a lot of interesting new features. Really, a lot of deep anyways. But like, a lot of quality of life updates are going to be available in 5.1, so that's something to look forward to, I guess. The stream is also going to be there today for that. Yeah, what else was I planning next? I need a lot of these flowers later. Oh, shut up. That's what I don't like. How is like the bits that I don't like so far, like from what I know about his story and everything. I mean, it does give me a lot of King vibes from the Owl House, which if you're into that, that's kind of really cool thing. Owl House is really good. Eight more, okay. 8 more. Cool, let's just wait until 6. What do they supply with this? Oh. Alright, of course. This was just progress. Okay. I will not touch this. Sure. I didn't even notice myself collecting these. What are these? Why did I even collect them? Right, let's do the story.
10 points for agility.
I hear you've done much for our people these last few days. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly.
Well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Hang on.
Of course, there's no...
We need a pyro character, and we have the best pyro character right here. Look at him. The best pyro character. Who I'm beginning to suspect might be an Atlan character based on his really mysterious origins. So yeah, let's go.
Are you ready?
Off we go!
Here we are.
Our honored guests I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Well, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved,
A resolution will come in due course.
no one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last turn Fire Night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice.
That may be so.
Good evening, Traveler and Paimon.
Kanich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute?
Very well, but make it quick.
Let's step to the side.
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, what a surprise!
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Okay, spiral from outside to the inside. Got it.
So that's our
I'll be with you the whole way. And once you've lit the altar, you can leave that side of...
Okay, we'll try to remember all that and get it right the...
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
Then from the outside to the inside.
Mr. Traveler, you look so cool today! You're gonna make sure the Mountain King never threatens us again, right? I believe in you. I'll be...
Mighty Outlanders, the time has finally come. Please remember, you must cleanse as much abyssal energy as you can. I am sure.
Anything else from other people? Jova?
Mr. Traveler, you're finally here!
Although I'd hoped for the Malipo name bearer to perform this ceremony, that was never anything to do with you. I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson of Malipo is to look forwards, then I should accept that my book is gone and start anew. Besides, I'll have even more to write about this time. I'll be taking...
Good luck, Mr. Traveler.
Okay, so they both spoke. Yeah?
Hey! Bet you're surprised to see me. I was all packed up and ready to go, but then I thought, I wonder if the ceremony... I still owe you for that picture you took. Don't be nervous.
Oh, no pressure, I guess. Let's go.
How are you doing? Is all
Yeah.
I'm counting on you. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again.
Go get the sacred flame.
You know what?
Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff.
Okay.
You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
I think I got them all in order. I think so.
Great. Well, the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave.
There's tribal music in the background. Well, drums at least.
Almost there. The cave is just up ahead.
Is that all? No.
The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
Wait, what? Okay. Take it. Shoot.
Running away?
Fred. Is that all of them? Maybe there's some more. Yeah, looks like there's some more.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Oh, come on. I'm fairly certain that there must be like some cult of Okay, there's one more. I'm missing one more. Ah, there it is.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Woohoo! We've lit up the final altar! That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago.
Paimon can tell. He is huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to...
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected. Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Such strong abyssal power. Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a big... Chief Wina, Elder Trinidad. This is about to get a little dangerous.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn?
No, stop!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King!
But
I'm sorry, Chief Wina and Elder Trinidad.
can you promise me that no harm?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm...
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination.
So, do I blame Kenish or not? How are these the only two options? Come on.
Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time.
You imbecile! What? Oh no!
You forced my hand. I had no...
Elder Trinidad!
No, the Mountain King is waking up.
Everyone, out!
Huh.
Well, it seems there is only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. Take me, O Mountain King!
Okay.
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Plans changed.
Watch out for the fruits
he's spitting out. You can use those against him.
Oh no.
Why do they never miss? Teamwork is dreamwork.
Flicker.
Come on.
Let's light it up.
Target acquired. Shadow Pest. Mine to command. Get moving. Yeah, that's it.
Let's light it up.
Bring it on. Locked up. Okay.
Okay.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Ooh.
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Regina, I must atone.
Okay.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward.
Okay, Burkina has a great design. Burkina has a really cool design.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on till the abyss is stamped out.
Oh. So that's why he's a boss type. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I did not expect something like that.
Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's blast the chief!
Okay, kata kali.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. Trinidad's condition is stabilized.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker? First Kinich, then
simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown. He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell has formed around the Mountain King's body. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. I've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame. I think their theory makes sense.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far.
Wow. That's amazing!
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history, because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire, and that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Whoa! So that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question.
Maybe they're referring to Kuhulaha?
If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name.
Ah, so Kinich then.
Maybe they're actually talking about Kuhulaha.
Running away?
Hey, Kinich!
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question.
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahau die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to...
Intending sacrifice myself? Of course not, but now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with. Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
I dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss, but time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler.
Yeah, that's right.
But he ended up being completely useless.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. So promise me, if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you?
So,
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad.
Honey?
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. Huh?
now hold your horses, kiddo. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrow... All right, I'll just get to the point.
What?
Your extreme...
Huh?
On my first day here, it's a dangerous sport to be sure, but the courage it...
Oh.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful... in the hands of the enemy. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past.
Is that it? The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart.
Yep.
What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed. She's right behind you.
Another trick about not turning back? Huh?
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Not unexpected. What else is there? Oh, nice. I wonder if... Nah. Nothing worth talking about much. I do need to collect a lot of mats to upgrade him. So there's that. Yep. Let's do this a couple or so more times. During the quest, he was a 102 level enemy, and now he's a 103 level enemy. The scaling. Left. Oh. And is there anything else to do? I mean, okay. Access increased by 20%. This would be actually kind of wonderful on Nervalet. I don't plan to get. I mean, I do plan to get Nervalet, but not anytime soon. Huh. There's a part of me which is wondering if I should give this particular weapon to either Navia or Kanish. You know what? There's this thing that I want to do that I cannot do. So instead, we're gonna have to complete that first. Which is kinda annoying, but you know what? Let's first heal up. And switch some party members.
Master Chevin? Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong. Master Chevin, she went to... I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous. They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
I'll look for her.
You'll help? They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here. She might have been forced to go near the Umbral Needle. Please, you have to...
Umbra Needle, which is different from... Right, so this requires me to meet with Sharon, so... No, hang on. What's this all about? Okay. Oh. Oh. Ah. Right. Come on. Huh. Okay. Huh? What? Yeah. You can hear me this time, Laura. All right. I'm fighting Pascal. Okay.
Let's light it up! Target acquired.
I thought that I would have some chance to, you know,
Quiet.
select my team. But clearly not.
I got him cornered. Time for you to pay the price.
Oh, come on.
Has a price.
He's taking LOLs constantly.
Teamwork is dreamwork. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Right here.
Quiet.
For a moment, I thought that the team I was equipping was the all boys one, you know, that
Why do they
I
never
was using that. You ain't bad either. The talisman of Waksaklahun. What? Talisman of Waksaklahun Ubahakan. Sage of the Stolen Flame. Okay. 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 Yeah, that's a good blessing. That's a good blessing by Papa. Can you even grow goodly or otherwise, Paimon? Okay. Like, as far as DPS go, this boy, as long as you are, you know, not completely well built, like you have to be fairly well built, and then he works. But, you know, extremely annoying is what it is. Come on. Oh. Oh yeah, so this is about speaking with an alpaca. Level 1 and alpaca. Uh, Shut up. Any more alpacas around?
Let's have some fun, shall we? Quiet now.
Target acquired.
Rain of bullets. Everybody stand wide.
I got him cornered.
Let's light it up. Busted. Slip, slide, sprint.
Target acquired.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Okay. Oh, what? Not what I actually intended to do. Holding up for 1 year with that person. Okay. Part-time, just okay. Okay. Where is the lady? I was searching for where? Oh, she has an HP based. Okay. Yeah, she needs an HP based weapon, I'm guessing. Which means.
Let's go find some treasure.
There we go. And that's one character who deserves that bow. Not bow, sword. Okay. We spoke to this. And the one over here. Oh, there's one over here. Hey, what? Use wooden planks. Okay. Hey, Lil made a friend. Good for you, little one.
Points for agility.
Way you chill about this. Yep. Oh, rest area as in the cave.
Is this really necessary?
Okay. Let's do this. What could go wrong, right? Famous last words. Huh. I wonder if...
Running away?
Okay.
Locked up. The Lord of the Night.
Which none can compare.
Here you are. Process of elimination.
Okay, there we go. Now ample time to complete it. I'm gonna do that later. Instead, let's complete this. Hold whatever this is all about.
According to the map, we should get away from me.
Hey.
Over there. That must catch heaven.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Let's light it up.
Target acquired. Done. You're pretty good.
Let's light it up. Blazing dragon.
Yep. So not doing a lot of damage with this, to be honest. Of course, the HP has decreased by a lot
Where did that come from?
compared to previous values. So, you know, like heals are down by a third.
Yeah, where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live! Drop all of it!
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Let's see what they were against.
Thank you so much. Saved by the traveler. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chebin, a gem artisan. I'm not usual. She did, huh? But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Umbral Needle. I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head... Anyway, I'm sure you've seen the state this place is in. It's all because the Umbral Needle suddenly came crashing to the ground and left behind a massive crater. The seam I found was closer to the outside, so it survived the disaster. Still, the crash riled up the monsters. I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them.
It's a situation.
I left most of them behind, believe me. For Tlasoli and poor little Nachka. Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan.
Synonyms.
Oh, you know Shilonen? Try mentioning that name in front of Tlasoli. She could sing Shilonen's praises for the foremost expert in ancient names, the future of our tribe, the finest artisan in that land. I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. Because of her daughter. Poor Nachka, even as Nachka's illness grew worse. Tlasoli never gave up. Still, all's well that ends well. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her birthday's in a few days. So, Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
Oh, what do you think the crystal behind?
Chunk of ore.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's actually, why don't you? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
That's right. A good one. And of course, we...
But I'll let Plus.
Okay, cool. Act 1 complete. Act 2 and 3 would be actually given later, because Shilonen is gonna be... Like, I think they're gonna announce her today or something. It's gonna be today or tomorrow, you know? Okay, let's see. What the... Okay.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Alright, so this coming soon, that means it's a 5.1 thing. And oh yeah, I wanted to work on this. Let's get the gift for a little one.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Okay. Kulaho. Oh. Okay. That's not Guhula Holler, right? Just like to get very... Huh. No, that's a different dude. Okay, cool. Good to know that it's a different dude. Ah. Cool. Nice. Wait, what's the sparking thing? Okay.
Is this really necessary?
I think it was sparkling here. Oh, there's a sparkle there. Okay. Sure, let's wait 2 days. Okay. Come on.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to
Oh great, I can't do that because they're stuck in this. Ah, man. Glittering gemstones, okay. Which makes me wonder, I should also check this. I mean, I've probably done it, but, you know, you never know. So. Alright, Kahuna. Give me the good news. Nope, I've done everything here. Okay. Ooh. Huh. Okay, well, looks like I've done that stuff. Next up is between Pledge and that quest, which I'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. My next stream will probably be about that specific thing. Yeah. Kinich has been interesting, annoying, but also interesting. Good for exploration. Not as much for combat, from what I can tell, at least now. Yeah, those are my closing thoughts. Thank you for watching. Bye!